I'm Tony Jaramillo, your neighborhood news reporter in Flower Bluff. Early voting is underway across the state. Here in Nueces County, some voters are spotting a mistake. Some of the proposed amendments to the state's constitution are out of order.
So I voted on Tuesday or Wednesday of last week. So when I started, I got into the system, someone had already texted me. I already got one text and it said, hey, are the amendments in order? And I was like, let me go vote. I'll find out right now.
Connor Rice is involved in politics locally and tells me when he voted, he noticed just that.
The amendments were out of order. So it went from 13 to 15 to 14 to 16. And I was like, that's not normal.
In a statement, Kara Sands, a Nueces County clerk, says in part, Propositions 14 and 15 are out of numerical order. However, they are the correct proposition language and your vote will be counted and tabulated accurately. Rice says to him, this misorder poses several problems.
I specifically think about our seniors. You know, I've been talking to a lot of seniors in our community who, for many on both sides of the political aisle, you know, they have memorized, I'm gonna vote yes on 2 amendments or 3 amendments. You know, I have an order I'm gonna memorize.
He also argues,
in my opinion, I think we're deceiving our voters by not following numbers, which everyone knows, you know, you learn in first grade numbers should go in order. And if all other 253 counties in Texas can get their numbers straight and we can't, you know, that is an error on us. It's not anyone else.
So how did this happen? Sands says it's a formatting issue and they do have procedures in place to check for errors. However, this was not caught by the Logic and Accuracy Testing Board, which is comprised of both Democratic and Republican parties. She also says they have notices posted at voting sites and election workers are informing voters during the check-in process, and the integrity and accuracy of the election is not affected. The Secretary of State's office, which is in charge of statewide elections, tells us the ballot mistake only happened in Nueces County. In Flower Bluff, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Tony Jaramillo, Chris 6 News.